Good afternoon, Outliers. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great day. I hope that got some big plans for the weekend coming up soon. Quick reminder before we start anything, tomorrow I will not be online for the trading room. I'm going on a field trip with my son, but I will still let you know on the Discord if for any reason we need to do anything. No new trades tomorrow. The only thing we'll be doing is taking trades off if need be. So hope you're having a fantastic day. The market is having a fantastic day. I'll tell you what, this is why we follow rules, right? Following the rules kept us out of trouble, right? During this time, we didn't have on any longs, we didn't have any on any shorts, and now the market is again pushing higher. And I'm okay with that. And you should be too. Don't try and put your own spin on it. Just let the market tell you where it's going and then follow along with it. Good to see you, Yorn. Hey, Leo. Donna, good afternoon. Buenos dias, Michael. Colin says, it's been a lovely day here in the UK. Very cool. Jean-Louis, good to see you and everybody else. Okay, so let's jump into our market analysis and we'll get busy. I do think we'll be putting on trades today. Welcome to the Outlier Trading Room. This is how to trade only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading. Now, I am a partner with Outlier, and this is my style of trading using Outlier, but Outlier delivers you new opportunities every single day. And of course, you can always go into the Discord and see what everybody else is doing. And even Mahesh has been lighting up the swing trading section over there. So that's exciting to see that. One thing you'll notice in the Discord, I do want you to be aware of, we are going to start what I am calling the Outliers Weekly Winner Circle. So every week, we're going to send out a $10 gift card, and all we want you to do is just tell us how you're using Outlier successfully, right? It's going to be a $10 Amazon gift card, and every Friday, starting next Friday, we will pick someone at random and send you the gift card. Easy. All you got to do is just go into the Share Your Big Wins section right here. Just tell us how you used Outlier this week. How did it work for you? What did you learn? How did you avoid a trade that would have been unprofitable? Did you make a giant win? Doesn't matter. All we want to do is hear your success stories. And so we want to encourage you to do that by giving you an incentive in the weekly winner circle. And of course, you're going to be using this every week. And because of that, we definitely want to be giving you guys $10 every week at the least. Goran is here. Hey, Michael says tons of buy signals today. This is exciting. Yeah, for sure. Goran mentioned yesterday in the Discord. I'm glad he did. He says it shows an order block above on Jeff. So if you remember yesterday, we put on Jeff. It's the only thing that I put on. And Goran was saying that he saw an order block above. It's not visible on the daily view. It was on the 5 minutes or hourly. So I'm glad you brought that up. There are absolutely different, what am I trying to say? Whenever you go to different time frames, different order blocks will constitute the order block showing. So for example, if I switch to the 5 minute, Goran was seeing there was a 5 minute order block showing yesterday, right? And there's one right here at 45.48 where there's not here on the daily. If I go the 1 minute, there's probably going to be any different too. Let's see. Somewhere there's going to be some order blocks, that's for sure. But either way, Goran, you noticed something about order blocks, and that they do have different results based on different time frames. So I'm glad you saw that. Now, I only trade on the daily time frame, so that's the only one that I'm looking at. Glad you mentioned it. Yorn says, what level of trend spider you use? I have the mostest bestest trend spider. That's just how I roll, my friend. Plus, I get to write off as a business expense. So that's what I do. Okay, let's jump into this, right? We want to see the market, the 10 over the 20 with price over the 50. And we do on the SPY, right? 10, 20, 50, pushing higher. Don't get in the way. Goran says, you're still one at 46. Let's take a look at that real quick. I don't mind taking a look, Goran. Yeah, see, when I look at the daily, it doesn't show, and that's okay. If I go to the 5 minute, it doesn't show, but maybe, Goran, are you looking at the 1 hour time frame? Yeah, there it is. All right, very cool. Thanks for pointing that out. And I don't really pay attention to that because I don't trade on the 1 hour time frame. So I'm not not too concerned. That just means that there is an order on this candle that may get in our way on an hourly, but I'm trading on the daily, so it should be okay. I mean, there's going to be order blocks on basically every time frame, no matter what. So like I said, the market is pushing higher, so I am looking to go long. The next step is to start with our existing positions and reduce risk. So we're going to look at Jeff and go through these criterias real quick. I don't see any issue to take off Jeff, but real quick. The 10 EMA, not broken. Okay. The half ATR from entry, no problem down here. Running into an order block, no order block above us. Heat map stall. So let's go into OVTLYR and let's go into Jeff and let's look at the behavioral heat map. Yorn asked, do order blocks show on the basic? I don't know. My Alexa is freaking out and there's somebody at the door at the same time. I have no idea what's happening at the moment. That was weird. What is Alexa saying? No idea. I don't know who's at the door, but I'm not answering it. Okay. Yorn, what you're looking for in TrendSpider, if you go to indicators and you go up here and say order block, it should show up right there. Now, there is another indicator called order block proximity, and the order block proximity is really cool. I actually use this in my scanner. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this, right? It can be a little bit messy, but what we're trying to see here is the fact that it has moved away from the order block by a certain percentage point, and because of that, it is still flowing through on the scanner. That's what it's saying here is order block proximity. So check that out. And of course, you could always email the TrendSpider team. They'll let you know if it is or isn't included. I don't actually know what the difference is in the plans have. So back to Jeff. I don't see any issue here. He's going to email them. Very cool. Sebastian, I don't remember if I said hi, but I'm glad to see you. So no heat. No. That's what we were looking at was a heat map. That's why we have a plan, so we can always reference back to it, right? Let's go back to the heat map. We want to see if the heat map continues to go higher. So I'm looking at this line up here. And you can see where we got in. The heat map was R2. Today it is R1. So the heat map is moving from the reds into the greens. That's what we want to see. And then actually I did forget to mention on the live yesterday, if we enter below G13, I want to exit at G13. So I'm going to add that to my notes here. Sell into strength at G13. Cool, done. So I don't have a reason to get out of this today, and it's not closing below yesterday's low. I'm only going to look at that when it's profitable, which it is now. So all is good there. Jeff stays on, no issues. Now the next step is to grab the signals, right? Like Michael said, we got lots of them today. If I go to the watch list, it does take a moment to load. I'll give you that. We have 46 new on the watch list today. I only want to look at the green uptrends. And I'm going to copy this list here down to May 9th. And then I'm just going to do a quick filter in Excel to filter out just the ones that are over 1 million shares. And so we can see that's this list here. That's 7 stocks. So I've already put them into TrendSpider over here, my OVTLYR long list. Now I'm going to run the scanner. And when I run the scanner, it just checks a couple things. Checks that there's no order blocks in the way, using that order blocks proximity thing. No earnings in the next 3 days, and the price is in the direction of the trend. Now, we did see in YPF that the earnings can show vastly different dates out there. And so yesterday we took off YPF for that reason. So if we go to IFF, that's the top one here. So there's no order blocks in our way, price in the trend. Aries, again, no order blocks in the way, price in the direction of the trend. And NTAP, again, no order blocks in the way, price in the direction of the trend. All that looks solid. Let's go to the next step. outlier signal backtest. So let's pull up those three. So it was, oh, here we go. INTAP, Aries, and IFF. Now I'm looking for positive expectancy. Outlier signals backtest, only continue with those that have positive expectancy. So the way we look at positive expectancy with the outlier signals is just go to performance summary. And you'll see right here this number. So INTAP shows 3812. Aries shows 249.65%. That's pretty awesome. And then IFF shows 19%, while buy and hold is down 23%. Honestly, I really, here's the thing. I love seeing big numbers like this. That's awesome. But when I see buy and hold falling, yet outlier being positive, that always gives me like the warm and fuzzies more than big returns, right? That just really shows me that that is solid for this one. So the next step is to start with the highest and work our way down. Highest back test, which is Aries. So now I look at the options chain. So I'm going to go to Aries options chain. And I'm going to go to June 21st, 43 days out. I want to see at least 21 days. So if we go here, I'm looking for 250 or more open interest. So really anything, any of these three. Now this one is over. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that spread. My spread width is 50 cents or less. This spread is $2. This is 80 cents. This is 30 cents. The extrinsic value is 340 over 630. That's over 50% extrinsic value, which I want to see 20% or less. So I'm not going to trade Aries because the liquidity that I want to see is not there. Let's go to the next one. We got INTAP or IFF. Let's go to INTAP. I think INTAP was one Mahesh put on that I saw in the Discord. Nathan, good afternoon. I got into ASP at 2089. I'm thinking about exiting. Let's take a look for Nathan's ASP real quick. I remember you've mentioned this a couple times. ASB, not ASP. All right, so the trend still looks solid there. Let's look at this. Now, I'm going to look at my rules for that, Nathan. Right, I don't know where you entered on the heat map, so let's take a look. Entered on... You entered at 2089. I assume it was on this buy signal here. That was at G1. And it's currently at G23. I would definitely have it exited already, for sure. Entered on the buy signal. Yeah, I would have already exited. So you can definitely take that as you may, if today's the day for you. I mean, solid trade, dude. Hey, Nathan, go add that to the share your big wins. That way you can be entered into this week's, what am I trying to say? This week's drawing, right? You don't have to win, right? All you got to do is tell us how you're using Outlier. I'm just buying shares, so it's not too shabby. Very cool. I'll do that. Excellent. All right, back to INTAP. I'm looking at June 21st. All right, liquidity looks good. Man, this is over $1 wide. This is 30 cents wide, but the extrinsic value is again over 50%. I have a $10 limit, and even that's 40 cents wide. So it's a self-imposed limit. I just don't like to trade anything greater than 10. So INTAP I'll not be trading. What did Mahesh buy? I'm curious. Mahesh in the swing trading. He went to July 105s. Oh, so he went at the money. Okay. So by doing that, he's paying additional extrinsic value. And that's okay if that's the way he trades. I mean, I'm not going to say he's trading wrong, but he is paying additional extrinsic value that I wouldn't pay personally. I mean, I would like this one. I really would. But at $1.30 wide, I can't justify it. Can't justify it. So the last one to choose from is IFF. Hey, Colin with a nice congratulatory note there. Very cool. IFF. So liquidity looks good. I want to see greater than 250 here. Extrinsic. So let's just start right there. Oh yeah, that's too wide. That's 40 cents wide. $1.11 over 830 should be okay. $1.31 over 6. That's 60 cents wide. Hang on, let's take a, what's the math there? 131 over 620. 21%. I like that. Now it's 30 cents wide. Okay, I'm interested here. IFF 92.5 calls on the June 21st expiration cycle. I don't have a reason not to get into that trade. Everything actually sets up really well for that. So IFF, again, positive expectancy. I'm just going to peek at what today's heat map value is. Just curious. It's a G17. So I'll be looking to get out with a 10-point spread. So G27. Okay. So I'm going to go put on IFF right now. Oh, that's a beautiful chart. That's what you want to see. All right. So let me go to my business account on the other screen. Keeping Jeff, looking at IFF. June 21st. 92.5 calls. Oh, get your position size. Get your position size. The way that I do that is using this tool. You can get access to this cool tool in the Discord. Just go down to the VIP Investors Toolkit area and scroll up to the Outlier scanner. And it's exactly this. It'll have you make a copy. And then it'll tell you your position size based on your inputs over here. So let me do the same on my other screen. So this is IFF. Okay, I got my position size. I'm going into my broker on the other screen. IFF, June 21st, 92.5 calls. Let's start playing around, see where I can get filled. I'm just going to start at 6. I'm just going to start at 6. See what happens. Okay, clearly not getting filled there. I wanted to try. All right. Let me try 6. I'll try 615. Let me try 615. Filled 615. Lock it down. IFF 92.5 calls filled at 615. Let me write that in the Discord before we forget to do that. Today's the 9th. IFF. Currently it's at 97.03. Okay. IFF 92.5, 615. 97.03 is the current price. Oh shoot. Did I pick the wrong one? I did. Dude, Leo, you caught me. I made a trading mistake. I made a mistake. That liquidity right there is not great. Leo. I really appreciate you, Leo. I totally eyeballed over that. Look how wide that just got. Okay. Now it's getting ultra wide. Your says crap. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... Anybody else? You aren't getting it. 615 too. All right, Yorn. My theory still holds strong. So I did make a mistake here. and I might have to pay for it on the way out, but I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. Follow the trading plan. In fact, I'll add a little note. Leo, I really appreciate you noting that. Okay. I'll just follow my plan. That's okay. The mistake was made. However, I will follow my exit plan as needed. All right. So that's going to wrap it for me today. I don't have any other trades to take on or put off. Go ahead and I'll light this up. I'll fill this in real quick. So we said sell into strength at G27. That's right. And 2, 3, 4. All right. What I'd love to see is the ability to roll this here maybe in a couple days. And then we don't have to worry about the liquidity. That would be great. All right, so the opening price, 97.03, half ATR. Below this, 224 is the current ATR value. $1.12. So 97.3 minus 1 is 95.91. And then let's add 224 to the opening price. 99.27. Again, 101.51. All right, so fingers crossed. The lower liquidity, I mean, it's not zero, so I'm not stressed about that, but it's lower than I typically would want. So hopefully that won't come back to bite us. Nate, way to go, dude. I'm going to give you a nice rocket ship emoji. That's going to wrap it for me today. I will not be here tomorrow. Remember that. I will not. If for some reason I need to close a trade, right? I already know my rules, so that's going to be easy. All I got to do is pop on and say, oh, is this, hitting any of my exit criterias? No. Okay, cool. Easy. And then go to the next one. Let me add this to my main list. Is Jeff hitting any of my exit criterias? No. Okay, done. That's how quick it can be. Bluefin, Jean-Louis says, spread is going wild up and down. You know what that means? People are excited about it, actually. That's what that means. And market makers are widening the spread to see where they can get fills. So let's just see what happens with IFF. I got a good feeling. My kids don't call me Scrooge McDuck for nothing. Y'all have a fantastic afternoon. I will not see you tomorrow. I will see you on the Discord, and then I'll see you right back here on Monday. Have a great weekend. Talk soon.